All right, yo. So a trade recap from 2 days already, 2 days ago already. So Monday, it's now Thursday, as you can see on the. No, you can see it on the top right, but it's Thursday. You can maybe see it here. Well, let's look at the charts here. So Thursday is 13th of June. It's now morning time, 7:30. Monday, I took a trade going into TopStep X. Still a late trade recap. Yeah, it's pretty a pretty late trade recap, but there's I've already journaled the trade, so not that I miss any learning in this, so that's totally okay to me. But yeah, Monday I took a break-even trade, which I still have in the Discord. I will show the execution of there. And Tuesday I actually took a nice W trade, and then yesterday was Wednesday, which was FOMC. I didn't trade yesterday, not because we had FOMC. Normally I don't trade the AM session with FOMC, but I do trade after it gets released. But I had dinner with parents-in-law, so wasn't trading that day. But yeah, going on to the trades that I took those days. Let's go in Discord. I think it's here. So for Monday, this is the break-even trade I took. So my entry was right here. That was where I'd be break-even, and then eventually this was the TP 1 and 2R first TP, but it was close. But yeah, didn't get it. So unfortunately, a break-even. And then after we dropped lower, so I think this was almost like the high of the Monday. And then going to Tuesday, the trades I took. Let me first go to the charts. So what I explained in the weekly review, weekly analysis video is I was saying that looking on the daily from here was more obvious. It was that huge drop on Monday, which eventually I found out was because of Nvidia. They got new competition, which is DeepSeek. Probably you've guys heard of it. And that was the move that that caused this, like that caused that, which kind of crazy. I thought it was really interesting, so I did a small research of it to it. Yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting. But Monday, yeah, I took break-even trade there, and I was saying a daily candle is still from this week, I'm still leaning towards bullish prices, even with this huge drop lower. Like looking at the Monday, this is only what you could see here. And it looked really obvious that I wanted to go to this low at least. Combined with ES being that low are all these equal lows. So I thought that was pretty obvious, but still my model told me that I need to look for higher prices, for bullish prices still, which I did. And you can see we do get a small push here. It still looks from the daily, looks pretty bearish. But FOMC just released yesterday, and I still think we're gonna go even higher. What I had marked out was this 2-day singular gap, talk about this as well. If we close below here, then okay, that's fine. But ES still has this gap here, which is the 3-day gap. And you can see we wicked this here. So from what it is looking like now, it does look like ES is more bullish. Probably wants to go to all-time highs. I still think we're gonna go higher. ES got a nice correction there. NQ is probably gonna follow, but it will be there later or not even. Like I think NQ maybe will go to this high as well, but then by the time ES is already at all-time highs, so maybe if an SMT at ES at all-time highs and then on Q, and then still drop low and then drop lower after maybe. But for now it's still bullish. Both I think we're gonna go to all-time highs, but that could change. But yeah, for this week, it's now Thursday, tomorrow Friday. I'll be trading today and tomorrow. Oh shit. And I think we're just still gonna expand higher towards all-time highs. But yeah, the trade that I took Tuesday, that's something like, it's almost like a weekly analysis, but the trade that I took Tuesday was a long as well, which was around 9:30 opening. So let me mark that out, going into that Tuesday. So yeah, I already know, or then you know that I was looking for longs here at 9:30 or on Tuesday. Just looking for longs. That was my bias going into the day. And then what else we had is, this is 9:30. That's I would say that's pretty clean Judas swing there. Then we drop lower. I don't really know where we drop lower into. Okay, so we have this 2-hour gap here. And we didn't take this low, but we are reacting off that gap. Or let's see what I actually had here. Like it's 2 days ago now. Let's see. I just want to see and where we had the gap. Oh, here we had this 30-minute gap here, which we reacted off of. It's not a singular one. We have two in this leg here from swing low to swing high here. Reacted off this gap, and then as you can see, Tuesday just pushed higher. So that was a really clean bullish day. And then taking out these lows, looking like a trendline lows. All these failures being lows. On ES it looks more like a trend line here. Yeah, we dropped lower there, and then going on in the 1 minute. So looking for my entry right here. So I took 2 trades on that day. I took 1 loss and 1 W. So as you can see, I was up $500 for that day. But before I took a loss, and then after I took that W. So this is first TP, 75% off, and this 25% runner. So both got hit. And then this was a loss before, and this was a re-entry. So the draw on liquidity, the idea was still there. It was still a valid trade, or yeah, the idea was still valid. And we just had one more manipulation lower before going higher. Then my setup formed again. I had to take the entry, pretty confident with it, and it was a nice W. So that was good. But yeah, Tuesday we bumped higher from here. There was no entry at all in here. Still pushing higher, and then around here was my entry. So going in this leg, probably have like a gap in here. I think it was a 15-minute singular one, or 30-minute even. So we have 2 there, and then we have a single one on a 30-minute, which is right here. So there we have the busy, marking that out. And then on ES at the time, we were also in a singular gap on a 30-minute, which was right here. There, and then all right, going on to the 1 minute, I took an entry I think on a 2 minute, and then after was an entry on the 4 minute. So here was the early entry. I think it was right here. No, it was definitely not there. Otherwise this would have been a break even. Let me check. I have it on the Discord. So for me, a loss. So on the 2 minute chart, we have a singular inversion, taking out the low here into that gap. And then from there, almost an immediate stop, which is all right, of course. And did I take a break even here before? I honestly don't remember here now, because I see that this is my setup. Oh yeah, no, yes, already had taken an ice, okay. Yeah, I took that loss on here. So here we have a, let me check now. Oh yeah, I think it's here. Okay, so we have a small civvy here. No, honestly, I don't remember about that break-even trade, but it's not really that important. It was just a break-even. It was on a 2 minute chart though. Then we already, that low was the gap. Oh, that one here. Oh, then it was here. It was right here. Okay, so 2 minutes. I honestly am really, I really don't know actually why this was a loss. What the hell? 2 minute chart. I don't know why I am on a 2 minute chart. I'm probably gonna cut this out because I'm doing way too long looking for this. 2 minutes, it was right here, and then no, that's definitely not the trade. What the hell? 13. Oh, it was in the AM, PM. Wow, I'm looking at the entire wrong leg here. Yeah, this is outside my kill zone. Okay, probably gonna cut that out because I took way too long for not even my setup. So then we had it around here. Yeah, here. So it was a 30 minute there, I think as well. Yeah, okay. So it was one higher, which is here. Right there will be the busy. And then on ES, that would also be a bit higher, which is right there. Also a singular one. Now it makes sense. I was thinking, wait, what? How is that even my setup? But okay. So here, looking on a 1 minute, just the structure. Then we have this singular gap here. After 13:15, then it's in my kill zone again. which is right here. So I was on a chart right here. Then we drop lower, and as you can see, this is that low. And then we inverse in this leg here, so always look for singular gaps for an entry. And that's right here. So we have a SIB here, we have a SIB here, and yeah, we have two here. And then going on a 2 minute. Let's go back a bit. It's Wednesday. Or is it here? So that's the gap. And then on a 2 minute here, these would be considered equal lows. So in this one swing low, to cut the low here, all these lows. And we have a singular gap here on a 2 minute, which you can see close above. So this was my entry. You can see almost immediate stop out, but then we drop lower and then eventually way higher. And then was a really clean inversion trade. But it was an entry on the 4 minute. Why on the 4 minutes for my entry model? Because looking in this gap right here, we had nothing in here, or we had a SIB here, then going on a 2 minute. Let's go back each time here, here. Then we are there again. Then we have no gap in here. We have a gap here, but there's no swing high in here. Yeah, this could also be an entry actually. Just looking at it, back at it. This could also be an entry, this 2 minute. We have a swing high from here, but then the break even should be here, but still would be a really nice W. I'm actually going to mark it out because I think it's the exact same entry though. So this would be the inversion, got inverse on here. Still be a valid trade. But 3 minutes, we also had, yeah, I could mark that out as well. Or not marking it out, but showing it. Okay, and then on the 3 minute, we had no gap here. Then we had a gap here, so not a singular one. So on a 2 minute, we had a single one, 3 minute, we don't. And then on a 4 minute, yeah, we had it here. So that was the way better entry. So you can see on the 1 minute, we didn't have any inversion on here. So this was an entry of a forced inversion. I really like the forced inversion. So basically what that means is in this leg from swing high to swing low, we didn't have any gap on the lower time frame. Starting on the 1 minute, we didn't have any gap. Like that was fully closed in. On a 2 minute, also no gap here, but we did have one here. 3 minute, then we suddenly had two there, but also still no gap here. Then on a 4 minute, suddenly we have one singular gap, which is right here. That was the inversion I was looking at. Right there. That was my entry. And then my stop's always at the low. Taking out the equal lows. This low here, that would be considered equal lows. This is my entry. Going break even at a fixed 1-1 RR, which is right here. You can see we never retrace back. This is a really clean trade. Why? Because so you can see this is on the 2 minute entry. My entry was originally right there, so way better, of course. But here's break even, but you can see taking out the equal lows and then the close above, we wicked back into the inversion, but never really retraced back after. And then here, my first TP was here at this high, which I think eventually ES took out quicker here. Oh no, it didn't. So yeah, first TP was at the high here, which a 2.37 RR, so really clean W there. 75% was off there, and then let a 25% runner go to a fixed 3.5 RR, and then that was full TP. And you can see this is basically the rest of the day, and then I think it was a really clean W. Nice trade. Yeah, just really clean. Like these are the best trades there are. And then in the Discord here, so I said for me a loss, and then still that gap, and then a clean W here. 4 minutes. You can see 2.60. Was it 2.60? I don't even know. I just said it, but I don't even know now. It's now a 2.38. I know maybe it's too small for me. But yeah, that should be, or it should be 2. What is it now? 2.28. I said, and then 3.5 is a full TP. It is a 6, yeah. Okay, but still. It was a really nice trade. It was really clean W. And then you can see it here. And then yeah, I didn't take any trade. But yeah, that was basically, or that's how the week is going now. I will be trading today again, which is Thursday, and then tomorrow I'll be trading as well. And then yeah, it looks like a good trading week. I still think we're gonna go higher, so that's what I'm looking for. Probably gonna be looking for longs. It's looking really bullish now still. So yeah, I have to look for longs. It could change in the before New York, like the London session still has to open. I think it's about to open. But then we probably need to inverse this gap and then still not take out the lows, and then I'll be bearish again. But from what it's looking like now, I still think we're gonna go higher. And yeah, that's what I'm looking for. So trade recap was a pretty long recap because I had to find that trade. I don't know if I'm gonna cut it out. Like, doesn't really matter. It's only these videos are really only for myself, so it doesn't really matter if you are watching it. I know people, of course, are watching also. You can just skip that. Yeah, a lot of yapping again. Yeah, that was the trade recap. We'll be trading today as well. If I take any trades, either a W or a loss, I'm not gonna take trade recaps for break-even trades. Like, I don't think that's really necessary. But yeah, I'll make a trade recap for a loss or a W, and any trades that I share in here for my ego again. I always come back to that, but my ego, like, I don't wanna. If I take a W, then I'll share it. If I take a loss, I'll share it as well. Like, not only W's, not only W's, of course, because I know from what I have experienced, let's say, I'm not there yet, but let's say if I was someone who is just starting out, who is just beginning, and he's getting frustrated because he or she is getting frustrated because he can't make it work, or she can't make it work yet. He's trading the model, but yeah, just can't make it work yet. And you see everyone winning. You see only the W's, but I know for a fact not everyone is winning every day. You only see the W's every day. Luckily, I'm motivating people to share their losses as well. But yeah, it's unfortunate that it happens. But yeah, people are only sharing their W's really. Why? Honestly, just for their own feeling as well, for their own ego, like seeing people react on your W's and then protecting your ego when you take a loss. Because yeah, I think it's because of ego, and that's what I'm trying to go around with. Like, I don't care about the ego. I think that's the biggest, not the downfall, but maybe it is. I don't even know, but I think that's not a good thing to have in trading. Like, there's always one above you, which is the market itself. If you are not being humble, you will get humbled by the market. From what I've experienced so far, that is, everyone says it, but I so far have experienced it, and it's really true. I'm not trading on a live account yet, but already notice it in demo trades, and yeah. Yeah, I think that's that's the reason why I'm also sharing the W's and losses and break-even trades. I do share that in the Discord, but only on YouTube, and yeah, on YouTube, yes, well, on YouTube, I'll only share the losses and the W's, because yeah, break-even trades, I don't see a point in sharing my break-even trades. Like, yeah. Yeah, that will be the trade recap. Done with the yapping now. See you. Thank you for watching. Yeah, see you.